Okay, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of recycle stuff from an older video. What we're going to do here is we're going to talk about the binomial distribution. What that refers to specifically, I'm going to be specific, is the situation where you toss a coin 8 times. So this is tossing a coin 8 times, like a quarter, and then you let X be the number of heads, and you count we look at probabilities, and we found how to do this, so you can look at other videos how we did this. But the probability that you toss the coin 8 times and you get 0 heads is only 0.4%. You get 1 heads, 3%, 2 heads, 11, 22%, etc. Okay, so this is like, what is X? Probability X equals 5. That means I get 5 heads. And since it's 8 times tossing a coin, 3 tails. That's 32 or 22% there. Okay, and what I did is by hand, I drew this graph, and it's not super good. I colored in the part between 2 heads to 6 heads because that was part of, I don't know, that was something else in the problem. Okay, but what we see is that this is somewhat bell-shaped normal distribution. This is when I toss the coin 8 times, we get something that looks like a normal curve. All right, now I'm going to look at this other book where they have a graphic done very nicely. I'll tell you the name of this book because it's a great book. And here they're doing a probability distribution, which means they find the probabilities and a probability histogram. And this time they're tossing a coin 100 times. And we can see, well, that really looks like a normal distribution, or starts looking like one. This is 400 tosses. So you toss the coin 400 times. And over here, there's this 900 times we toss the coin. And what happens as you toss the coins more times, you're going to get something closer and closer to a normal distribution. And so part of the point, or I think the point I'm trying to make, is that there are experiments, things that happen that follow a normal distribution. That is a big question, is does it follow normal distribution or not? And that's solved often and debated by statisticians and mathematicians who prove these things. So we're not going to prove that if you flip a coin enough times, it starts becoming like a normal distribution. But that's, that is true. And it's an example to show that the normal distribution is around us. And what we can then do is we can study the normal distribution function, and we can apply it to some experiments and some real world things that happen around us. By the way, what is this book? This is Freeman Pisani Perv Statistics 4th edition. It's a great book. So maybe you get a copy of that if you can.